Familiarity breeds contempt. Does everybody understand what that means? The reason why you're all fucked is because you'd rather be liked than effective. You're pleasers. You're bootlickers. You're brown, whatever I know, of course you're not, but you're still fucking poor, aren't you? Well, then you're doing something else wrong. You're ass kisses. But whether you're Muslim, I assume you're Muslim, whether you're Muslim, Jewish, agnostic, I don't give a fuck. I treat everybody the same. And our lovely daughter who came to the seminar many years ago said, Daddy treats everybody the same, like shit. And I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. At least 70 years. And how's my program worked out? And how's yours? My dad used to get chastised by his brother and sister. Well, he was one of 7, the youngest. My dad started working when he was 6, 7 years old. As a bootlegger's runner during the Depression, he would run bootleg whiskey in his shoe shine box to guys and then get paid. And he was really hard on me. He beat the shit out of me. I deserved 1,000 times more beatings than I ever got because I wasn't caught. But his older brother and sister used to say, Manny, aren't you being hard on Danny? And then he'd turn and both the brother and sister that were pointing out that he could be kinder to me, so to speak. He says, well, how's your fucking program working out? Son in prison, and he went on and on and on. And I would ask you, how's your program worked out? I know how it's worked out. If the material that you gave me is anywhere accurate about yourselves, anywhere accurate, your program hasn't fucking worked out. There's a couple of you that got $2-3 million bucks, or maybe one guy's got $5 or $6 million bucks, but that's name money, as they say. That's no fucking money. Hard works. And for those of you that say that you read all my shit online, you're lying. You haven't. Because if you read all the shit online, you wouldn't be here. I'll phrase that again, read and absorbed all the shit online, you wouldn't be here. Because you would have sucked up your pantyhose, grabbed yourself by your nuts and gone off and done it and pulled the trigger. And I said, I could have written a book in 4 words, just fucking do it. But you don't. Or you think it's like a Chinese menu. And I'll take a little Szechuan this, and I'll take a little of this, and take a little of that, when you gotta swallow the whole motherfucker. Because you do things within your comfort zone. And all my life, all I do is things out of my comfort zone. I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. My status quo now is discomfort, 365 days a year. I walk by my cars outside. Now, when I look at those 3 cars, I don't see anything. I don't see $1.5 million worth of cars. Because I've been driving Rolls Royces since 1971. I'm 25 and a half years old. When our kids come to this house, they don't see but a house. They don't see a manicured estate that costs, $100,000 a month, more or less, to keep. That's their comfort zone. That's their comfort zone. Now, Brian Rose, I've said before, he came to the hardcore a year and a half ago. And I've told people, we've had people shit their pants in this, or panties. We had women as well. We've had people piss their pants or panties. We've had people throw up. We've had people pass out. And we don't put it on YouTube, but Brian Rose is sitting there at the end of a row, kind of like where you are, the bald-headed guy there. And this is before Corona, everybody squeezed together. And the guy there, with his hand on his chin, went into a seizure convulsion and fell over on him, spitting up all over his new suit. I laughed until I almost shit myself. We had 2 doctors we had 3 doctors. in the audience, or not in the attendees. Not one of them went over to help the guy. Not one. And then finally a nurse, a practicing nurse, went over and pulled his tongue out of his mouth. That's the real world. One of the doctors has a wife for a doctor. And when they're on a plane and somebody gets, a problem and they say, are there any doctors on the plane? He holds her hand and they keep their hands down. Why? Because they fix you and then you die, your family sues them. That's the world we're living in. And as I said last night, the only good fucking thing that's ever happened to QLA is a motherfucking Corona. I was so fucking happy, I didn't know whether to shit or go blind. And all the things I've said are going to get worse, which is better for us. This is our fucking time.